the man of the moment. 3 goals in his last 3 games. He's in sparkling form. We'll have the action on EA TV. Hello, and it's great to be talking to you from the foot of Beeston Hill. This is the scene here at Elland Road. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Leeds United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got 2 teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Chance to cross. Must score! Oh, my word! There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge! This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, they're going to play with 2 wingers in this 4-3-3 formation, so they need to switch the ball quickly and get...
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something. Good work to deny the opportunity. Well, sometimes we have a fierce relegation battle, sometimes not at all. Can he put them in front? Not out of the woods yet. And eventually goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
Setting off perhaps a little bit too much here. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, he's playing with great confidence at the moment. 3 goals in the last 3 games. He looks a real threat whenever he gets the ball, and I'm sure he'll add to that tally today.
Could be dangerous. Very quick thinking there. He's in here. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. This looks more than decent. It might be. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. And he read it superbly. Room to roam on the wing for Wolves. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. And will be meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. And a goal has gone in at Stamford Bridge. So with all the information, here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Bournemouth. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 30 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And intercepted it. Well, they get themselves level here. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. And inching towards the break, Wolves with the advantage. Stuart, how about your thoughts?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Well, couldn't keep it in. Will it happen for them? And in the perfect position to read it. And there it is, the half-time whistle, thus bringing to an end the first half here at Elland Road. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half.
And now they get the ball rolling. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin. Targets available. Cross comes in. And well positioned to clear. Now, who can he play it to? Might be a chance to break. The cross is on. And tidy defensive play. That's very effective. Good high pressing. Feeding it through. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front. But the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, what a bargain this is. He'll bring so much quality to this club, and he's a great character as well.
And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. Here's Ramos. Rafinha. Chance for the leveller. Making... Sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Burnley.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
And what a critical save it was! Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Cross fired over. The clearance wasn't decisive. And the referee playing advantage. Now, can they hit them on the counter? And passing it through. Oh, crucial challenge. He's in with a chance. He's got it back the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal. Oh, no stopping him. Cuts it back. It was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. Surely now. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Wolves taking on Brighton.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. And intercepted it. Plenty of support here. Could be threatening. And it's in! They've hit it into their advantage, and this is not over. Not yet, anyway. Encouraging from the Wolves' point of view. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it could be on for him here. Opportunity still there. And a goal to level the top late on here. Just look at the reaction. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Doyle. And with that, the referee. And the game begins. And hello, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you from Turf Moor, here in the northwest of England. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Burnley up against Leeds United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play. And both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And a look at the starting lineup for Burnley.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the...
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart! What a block! This looks promising. Good-looking ball. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Well, it's all about getting the victory from a Leeds point of view after their draw against Wolves. How will they fare in this game, do you think?
Yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it? Plenty of action at both ends. 2-2, probably the fair result. Today, in what will be another tight game, I can see a similar outcome.
And the flag raised. Offside it is. And so a look at the table. And here's a scenario to consider, Stuart. There is the possibility that they could clinch a Champions League place today if results go their way in the other games.
Well, it might not be in their hands
Stuart,
today.
they've got to score! And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Leeds doing well to regain possession. Nice looking pass. Jan Koto. Good visualisation and execution. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Alexander Sørloth. Hannibal Mejbri. Taken away, he won the ball. Delightful pass. Cleared away comprehensively. And players waiting in the centre. Appear to be in two minds. Well, they can bring it out now. Hannoa Masengo. Jordan Baya. Ryan Yates. Ramsey has it. Hannibal Mejbri. Chance to run at them. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. And very nicely positioned to win it back. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Nyonto. Vitor Ferreira. Saint-Maximin. And a long way out. Well, it wasn't a high percentage chance to add to their advantage, but an opportunity nonetheless.
Well, that would have made it more comfortable, but it was a decent effort from there, I have to say.
Masengo. Mejbri. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Hannibal Mejbri. A real opening now. Ball is loose. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. And in with a real chance. Nicely saved. So back underway here into the second half. Mejbri. Oh, they have it again. And foul it is then. So a personnel change then. Mejbri. Ryan Yates. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And the assistant referee has raised his flag, offside. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EATV. It's Burnley facing Manchester City. Could be dangerous. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
It comes to nothing in the end. Rafinha. And playing it through. He's in position. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. And breaking developments at Selhurst Park. Here's Alex Scott with the information.
It's a goal for Palace. They've scored the opener with 59 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EATV and Premier League action coming up. It's Leeds United facing West Ham United.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
Yates. And the ball with Surlot. Mejbri. Good-looking build-up as they try to reduce the arrears. Good forward back here. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Pressure applied. Regained possession. Incisive pass. Now a good clean catch by the keeper. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. What a commitment to defending. Chance to get themselves back into it. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Mejbri. It's got to be. He can't hold on to it. He cuts it back. And that will be a corner. So making the substitution now. Who can they pick out? Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Alexander Surlot. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. And Leeds have the throw. Burnley recovering possession well. Mejbri. Masengo. Hannibal Mejbri. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Opportunity here. Oh, offside, unfortunately. Tremendous intuition to win it back. The fans want to see a shot. And so the final whistle. Well, the fans were hoping to be having a bit of a party. Not so this time. No Champions League place clinched, but it still could happen.
Well, Derek, disappointment, of course, but they can still do it next time out. They just need...
And now they get the ball rolling. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that.
And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test. Saint-Maximin. And a long way out. Well, it wasn't a high percentage chance to add to their advantage, but an opportunity not. And playing it through. There it is. 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. He can't hold on to it. He cuts it back. And that will be a corner. So making the substitution now. And an attempt best forgotten, I think.
Oh, I don't really want to get rid of Ramos now. No, definitely not for 2.7. It's a Boca Juniors as well. To be fair, I can't even remember how much I actually spent on him. Right.
Have you ever said I came up with the name Rain?
Let's see where this match can leave us in the table. It looks like we're going to need to win it since we only drew against Wolves. And at least no one's got a game in hand anymore. How are we doing? Winning on goal difference against Crystal Palace and Villa. Not much on Palace though. Come on, where's Arsenal? Arsenal are finishing in 10th. Southampton, Ipswich, Norwich. 3 seasons in, it's pretty much the exact same teams that got demoted this year, real life. I'm gonna see how the championship's getting on as well. I don't know how to do it in a bit. Wait, it's gonna be like the last game, isn't it? It's the last game of the season. Oh, it fully is. It's last game of the season. Surely there's no way we flop a Champions League place. All I need to do is draw or win. And even if I lose... No, if I lose, man, there's a good chance I lose on goal difference if I lose. 4th versus 14th. We need the win. I'm going to be selling Vitinha and Santos, I think. I'm going to start starting Gray and Diarra. I'm going to bring Ramazani on for a bit as well. Just trying to find a video to watch it background. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit up for this, man. Last game.
Hello and welcome to Elland Road in Leeds. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary. Delighted to be joined by Sue Smith. And here we are, all set for the final act of another season in the Premier League. It's Leeds United, and they face West Ham United.
Well, it's been a great season, hasn't it? Plenty of drama at both ends of the table. We've seen some top individual performances, some incredible goals too. Hopefully it's the same again today.
This is the home side's team today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the 2 deeper line midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
Oh, come on, man.
And it's on now.
We can't lose.
And
We
the
can't
keeper has to
lose.
say,
If we
"You
lose,
shouldn't have expected anything
we're
else."
for a Champions League spot.
Corner taken short. Put into the middle. And the keeper's done really well to keep that out. Just breaking off for a moment because Alex has a goal for us at Villa.
Yeah, it's a goal for Spurs. They've scored the opener with only 7 minutes played.
Alex Cooper is right up to date. Looking for someone at the back post here. Brilliant attempt. It very nearly went in.
Oh, that's a great volley. Catches it sweet. Doesn't miss by much.
It's absolutely shocking.
This is the West Ham United team sheet.
They are lining up in a 4-3-3 system, and with this it naturally creates triangles all over the pitch, so it means lots of options for players. It does allow them to get forward and support the attacks as well.
So this is how it looks. Just one more point needed to reach the promised land of the Champions League. It's just a case of managing the nerves now.
Yeah, it's a huge game for the club, knowing what's at stake, and a point will do it, but I don't think they're going to play for that. They'll be looking to win their 1v1 battles, and that should get the job done.
Could get it over now.
To the week.
Promising position, this. Decent move, look to be building, but that's it for now. Adam Bojek. That's a good ball. And that's simple for the keeper in the end. The cross delivered far too close to him. Good work to win it there.
The black Messi.
That has stopped any potential danger. Rafinha. That's cut out quickly and easily. Thomas Souček. Drifting into a useful position here. Down nicely and in.
Oh my God, we're going to
It's there. That changes things. A goal for 1-0.
We cannot not win. Cannot not win.
Well, here's the replay. It's poor defending. You can't take anything away from the movement and the calm finish. It's a really nice goal.
Oh shit. Right, there we go. Should be back on now. I don't know what happened. We've absolutely no clue.
So off we go.
Last game
1-0.
of the season. We need a draw or a win for a Champions League spot. It's not looking good.
And we're nearly there for the first half, finally poised, but is it right that Leeds find themselves behind?
Well, there's not much in it for me, Guy. I think the manager will be happy to get them in at half-time, only down 1, and just readjust a few things, maybe make some tweaks tactically, and then in the second half, really have a go.
Go on, go on.
Good vision.
Finish it.
Save, but not clear.
What is that? Was a pullback there.
And that brings to an end the first half here in Leeds. So the second half kicks off.
No, I didn't have look at scores. I should have looked.
Lovely ball, this could lead to something. He's in here. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. They decide against playing it in. Little sloppy on the ball there. Trying to force a mistake. Ethan Ampadu. The will they or won't they discussions can now end because the transfer has now been confirmed. Exciting times.
Track that back, man. What the fuck? St. Max and Samos. And desperate times call for desperate measures.
Well, yeah, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he does seem to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, though, and he can continue his development.
Good run. Now, can he pick out the right option? This has to be brilliantly kept out.
Oh, just look how he closes the angle down, makes it really difficult, and that is a top save.
The forward progress continues. Still trying to find the space. They've got it back now. And there is proof that pure force isn't always the answer. It needed a more subtle touch. Jorginho Ruta.
There we go. Oh, disastrous striker now. He's going through. Go on.
San Maximan. Careless there as the ball changes hands.
It just needed one goal.
San Maximan.
Oh, what
Now the play goes for a throw-in.
Shitty thing.
Well, the hosts have seen
We're
more
actually
of the
gonna
ball.
bottle
But you can
Champions
see
League
the
in the
opposition
last
are just letting them have it.
We just need
It's not
one
troubling
point.
them. If they want to get back into this, they'll need to speed the play up a bit more. There needs to be more forward passes, more forward runners. Take the opposition defenders.
Oh, what an opportunity this is!
Tracking back.
It's all been sorted out by the goalkeeper. Weighted beautifully. And that's a frustrating call.
I don't know what's going on at the moment. We're fully going to bottle Champions League.
It'd be so disappointing because that's really unlucky.
What?
And it's opened up.
Oh, why is he shooting from there? God, it's getting
Hasn't proved to be much
balanced.
of a test.
What? Bro, have I not got Rafinha on the win or something?
Good work to win it there.
That guy forgets who he is, man. I passed it ages ago. It's a shit ball, man. It's just absolute shit. It's a shit show. That's what it is. I can't believe that I need 1 point and I might actually bottle it.
It was the right idea, but it's
But where's the pace coming from, man? I want the ball to go quick. It fucking goes like it's going through porridge, man. I want the ball to go slow and it just... the game never does what it wants it to do. Come on.
Read the pass well and cuts it out.
I can't believe I'm actually going to bottle Champions League in the last match. We're not qualified. We need 1 goal. Go on. Go on. Go on. I should have sweated it. Why have I not sweated it? No, I'm done. The Champions League, it's done. Go on. One last attempt, man. One last attempt. It's alright, we take the corner, we take that. Yeah, I appreciate the lights, man. Yeah, who's smashing it with the light? G-taggers, I appreciate it. I bottled it, man. I bottled it. I bottled it. After all of that, all season, we lose the Champions League in the semi-final, 2-1 on aggregate. Last game of the season, we need 1 point. We just need a draw, man. And what was the Crystal Palace score? 2-0. And they exactly needed to win 2-0 to beat me. They needed to win exactly 2-0 to beat me on goal difference. This is this game at its finest. They needed to beat me exactly fucking... Oh, mate. Crystal Palace, I've given them Champions League football, mate. Now, I appreciate the lights, though. I see the lights flying up, but... This is actually proper pain. They've beat me by 1 on goal difference. I don't think guys understand how much time I've actually put into this shit. Trying to get us into the Champions League. Losing in the semi-final. It's been a heartbreak in this shit. This is bullshit. I've just fully bottled it, man. Let's skip me through all this shit, man. No probs when I get to 3. No probs when I get to 3,000. 3,000 is crazy, bro. I appreciate it, man. You're smashing it. No, I do appreciate it, man. How are we doing? Where you from? Are you from England? I say it's early mornings here. I suppose people are still up at this time, and I wasn't expecting anyone coming in. Fucking wounded. And I feel that it's only right that I get rid of my 2 best players now as well, that I've fluffed Champions League. I can't be keeping Santos and Vitinha, man. They need a European team. I mean, we've got the Europa League, but who the fuck wants to play in the Europa League? Well, we weren't able to achieve. Just fuck off, man. Still carried the team no matter what. Getting rid of Santos and Vitinha. I'm just gonna keep Gray and Diarra on midfield.
You're losing it, bro. No, bro. It's multiple. Let me get it. Let me. Oh my god.
can't believe Alex got gray hairs. Oh
my God, Unc, you're losing it, bro.
Let me see. Show me the. I need to see.
No, bro.
Let me see. Is it actually a gray hair on the back?
It's multiple. Let me get it. Let me. Oh my God.
Let me see.
Oh my God, bro.
I can't believe Alex got gray hairs. Apex has been had gray hairs since New York, bro. Since we were 18 years old, Apex been had gray hairs. Okay. He's a stressed out guy. Listen, I understand. But Alex with the gray hairs, it has to be that fucking little golf cart he be driving around. That's just getting through his head. I'm older than him by a year. I have one gray hair, and I purposely don't shave it off because. Oh! Right there. Y'all see it?
Oh my God, Unc.
The other $5,000 I got from XQC.
Yeah.
It is indescribable to talk about how much money that man has. Like, truly, from even fathom it, it is unreal. This man gambles so much that he had 7 hotels. Me and Nick walk with XQC, Nick and Melanie, we walk with XQC to go gamble. And I was going to pull out like a few $1,000s, and he just sits at the table and pulls out a card. And he gets to the lady, and she said, "How much money do you want to take out?" And he goes, 100. She's like, 100? He's like, "No, 100 grand. And she's like, "Okay, I'll pull out 100 grand. The service happens.
What's up, guys? Meet you. So I'm in Thailand right now. Just.
Hello, we are on Twitch. We are live. By the time you see this, we probably won't be. So just leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notification bells. Let's continue to grow a family, grow Chicago.
Well, we're actually going to have a disgusting transfer budget though, with the players that I'm selling as well.
Right behind me, you see it, warning screen, just in case anything happens there. Twitch.com. That's where you can catch it in the live streams and things of that nature. Usernames at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget we do got Patreon. We post 5 days a week, and we also got merch. The link to all of that down in the description below. Now, we watched part 1 of this some time ago. But this is part 2. You know what I'm saying? So, Broadmoor, the high security institution, 2-part documentary. Talk to me.
Copyright Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allows the fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
I don't know how Rutter's leveling up so quick and Nyonto's just like refusing to level up. I'm still using Nyonto in the main team, I don't care. Vitina and Santos are going. You're going to have to look at a few people to scout as well.
That's tough.
I'm very clear why he did it. Killed the man in prison. It became clear that there was something wrong. His home to 200 men, each carefully assigned to one of 15 wards depending on their mental state. Oh, what's there to say about him? He's 33, index offensive murder. He's got extreme kind of borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder. He's in this hospital because in a medium secure unit he sharpened the handle of a toothbrush trying to stab a member of staff in the face.
Patients' identities have been protected at the hospital's request. Cranfield is the intensive care ward for the hospital's most acutely mentally ill patients. The men here are unpredictable and violent, and the simple act of serving meals has to be carefully tailored to the individual.
Say whole person a man, bro, eating chicken schnitzel? What's that? I ain't never even heard of chicken schnitzel.
One of the biggest misconceptions, I think, is that those that have severe mental illnesses or those that end up in a place like Broadmoor are kind of destined to be unwell forever or to be risky forever, and that simply isn't true. The mental disorders that we treat are very amenable to treatment.
It's hard to believe that men, locked up like caged tigers, and only ever allowed out one by one, can ever progress. But each ward in Broadmoor is a staging post to their recovery. Residence time offers a high dependency. Patients here are allowed out to associate with each other, with plenty of staff and attendants. Leanne McGee is the hospital's director. She comes back.
Once I get that promotion, I'm at that desk. I worked hard for this desk. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be back in the field. And that's why you're employed. Because it really is something that really means something. You're making a difference. And that's I'll be in that office. 100%.
That's okay, Trevor?
Yeah, fine. Can we be reckless, mate?
I think there's a difference between being mentally ill and not being mentally ill, and I think if you're mentally ill and you've done something that perhaps you are not in full control of at the time, you certainly, society owes you a break, and I think everyone deserves to have a bit of hope. If you have no hope, you're just going to give up.
I hear you, but it depends. It depends what the crime was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go there and you don't have your home, like I've seen people like commit 3, 4, 5 M's back to back and say they were clinically insane and get off with going to the psychiatric hospital for, you know, they don't really sentence you until they feel like you're better. And that right there is, I'm struggling with that. That's a struggle.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I have to go.
How old you are?
I'm 40 years old.
40.
Altogether, I've done 20 years. 10 years here and 5 years in prison. Long time. I was a child soldier. It's called Somalia. Yeah, when I was young, I had my first AK at the age of 9 to this is, you know what I'm saying?
All is well.
The constant toing and throwing of patients on this ward can make you forget you're in Broadmoor.
You know, chopped garlic, all going into one pot.
But there's always the reminder that this is a high secure facility for men capable of violence. When patients take their turns to cook, careful account has to be kept of everyday household items, especially of those that could be used as weapons. Dylan is 49. It's his second time in Broadmoor. This is how Dylan remembers his childhood.
I got born into a Italian family, very, very violent. In some cases, it would have been best to have killed me than to allow me to have this vulnerable life.
Boy, these people's origin stories this is what I'm saying, bro. Protect your kids, man. Listen to what your kids be saying to you. Pay attention. Pay attention to how they be acting. If you hear them say something crazy, don't brush it off. Investigate. They have no reason to lie to you. Remember, you know how that saying goes? Oh, kids always gonna tell the truth. But as soon as they get to telling the truth and you can't handle it as an adult, you gonna brush it to the side. No. Pay attention. It's the truth. They can tell the truth.
My father, thankfully, he died, homeless alcoholic, so he was the bone breaker. You know, he would break my bones and leave me in the attic. So I had to learn pain very quickly.
Hey, did you watch that Death Row thing?
I did watch it. My father raped and beat my mother badly. In his twisted thinking, he could raise a demon from some kind of hell by raping her in the way that he did. The moment I was born, she freaked out. She said, "No, your eyes are evil, you're evil." And that was it. She just tried killing me. She made me cat's food all the time. She was keeping me locked up in the attic. I wasn't allowed to talk to my brothers and my sister. My mother, she also liked sexual abuse. She was adamant that every single avenue of my childhood was going to be destroyed. And she done her best for that.
And I said, I just gave that little spiel. These is his parents. Who, like, as a kid, like, if your parents is doing you that dirty, like, who are you supposed to tell?
I was very thin. I had to steal my food. It was fire that got me away from home eventually. By the time I reached 5 and 6, I'd learnt the red match strike on the wall like my mother did to light the gas oven. So I took a handful of them to school. For the first time I was allowed to go to kindergarten. And I could smell the box of sandwiches and some scarf on my face really big time. Then said bye.
Dylan was in care from the age of 7 to 18. As an adult, he became a hopeless alcoholic. Dylan's psychiatrist is currently assessing whether he's sufficiently recovered